The Universal Law of Action, a wisdom teaching from the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings, presented by whatcomesnextforyou.com. Channeled for you by Canadian psychic medium and multidimensional channel, Tracey Milne. The Universal Law of Action states that no matter what we feel, what we want, or what we know, no matter what our gifts or talents might be or not be, only our inspired action can bring them to life. The Universal Law of Action is a spiritual tool that, when applied properly, can signify the embodiment of your inspiration, transforming wonder into purpose, curiosity into answers, and possibilities into potentials. As the energy required for any action you will choose to take at any given time begins within yourself first, and the desire to take an action that can and will affect change is as natural as breathing. The trick is to make sure you're taking actions that will lead to future conditions for success instead of actions that set you up for inevitable failure. For many on planet Earth, the old saying that talk is cheap and actions speak louder than words is an old saying because it's often very true, especially in a free will zone where a person can choose to lie to themselves or another with their words, which is an action of creation, just not in the right direction. Our actions can be translated in many ways, both healthy and unhealthy, but in all cases, it is we, the human star angel, who sits at the center of our experience and in the seat of choosing which action we will take and which action we will not take at any given time on any given subject. That includes our words, our writings, and our steps or actions. As we have mentioned many times, Source offers unlimited supply. It is up to us how much or how little of this source energy we will allow to commingle with our internal processes of thinking, feeling, and believing. It is, in fact, our belief, what we believe to be true about ourselves or others, that will help us to determine what action we will take with the source energy and the source solutions being sent to us all of the time. When we are content with our surroundings, interchanges, and conditions, we don't tend to do a lot of conscious requesting to the universe for continuing those conditions, but our resting state of happiness vibrates out into the universe to bring forth more interchanges that leave us feeling happy and fulfilled. For example, having the desire to do something or sending out a request to Source for a new experience is step 2. What's step 1? Well, usually dissatisfaction with what is. It is noticing misalignment between where you are and where you want to be, or a desire for new conditions based on new needs. This isn't negative. This is noticing what is not in alignment with your highest desire for any given outcome or project that you put time, talents, and energy into. A desire to see things through to the end must be tempered with action steps in the right direction that, when applied over time, bring desired results. When we are inspired by love, for example, no one has to tell us how to express that love. It comes out naturally, automatically, and unless tainted by shadow programs, authentically. So often, when happy, most humans begin to expand their field of potential and start to explore new avenues, automatically manifesting new experiences. This alchemy begins within, from a positive expectation charged by your heart fields. That is what moves out into your creative fields to help you to choose what action you would like to take. This flow is what so many of us wish to stay in connection with indefinitely, but it's the idea that we are not worthy or not always connected to source that can mess up this flow, blocking our natural giving and receiving of infinite love that is always ringing out from Prime Creator's heart into everything within this experience and trillions of others. But this is a shadow-programmed world, and you as star seeds have all had to assume some of the shadow programs just to fit in long enough to heal yourself so that you can help others to hop over the barriers and do the same. You have learned the hard way what action steps are necessary to walk away from unhealthy situations and towards greener pastures. However, unhealed shadow programs come loaded with feelings of guilt about receiving love, and one little blot of self-doubt about your lovability can create an inner Shadowland dialogue. These untrue Shadowland programs can create enough of an inner wobble to take us out of the fields of love and into the fields of self-loathing or self-defense. It is a knee-jerk reaction as opposed to inspired action. Uncertainty of the new or of our ability to adapt and succeed over time can create a fear within us. This fear is a vibration that can slow us down, leaving us second-guessing our choices and becoming resistant to taking the necessary action steps. We, as incarnate Earth Star angels, are always choosing the energies we will create our reality from, as action always follows the internal process of thought, feeling, and belief. With our belief, both acknowledged and unacknowledged, being the activator charge, whether that charge is a negative one or a positive one. Again, we choose by what we choose to believe about what we are thinking and feeling at any given time. It is those hidden or misaligned beliefs that you, as Earth Star angels, are currently working on consciously healing, for as you heal yourself, you help to heal the collective, one step at a time. You just have the courage to try and try again. It always starts with personal beliefs first. Self-judging or self-limiting beliefs can take the form of fear, which will try to shut down your intuition by overshadowing your reception fields with your ego's pure logic approach, an approach where conformity to the norm is preferable to honoring the song of the soul. Negatively charged feelings without adding positively charged outcome desires only provide negatively charged results. Why? In short, that's the energy you have chosen to create from. Emotions like judgment, anger, jealousy, despair are very slow emotions. They slow down source solutions from being absorbed and utilized. Everything is energy, and that energy is always moving, always in flow. You decide whether you will charge with love or whether you will charge with no love. How we feel about ourselves and our ability to succeed will play a huge role in the actions we choose to take or in the procrastination we choose to activate. For long-term success in any new undertaking, whether it's studying a new topic, trying a new approach, taking up a new hobby, starting a new job, buying a new home, or beginning a new relationship, or repairing an old one, getting clear on your desired outcome, and then clearing up any hidden fears or unacknowledged expectations as they crop up will really help you to yield more desired results more consistently over time. Our biggest tip for working with the law of action in a way that is favorable is to get it out of your head and onto paper. Putting your plan onto paper offers you the freedom from having to remember an endless list of things to do first. So make a list, make lots of them, remembering that your hand is a tool for creative, expressive outlet, just like your voice and your legs and your feet. Include a list of pros and cons if you find that your desire isn't matched by your certainty. So what if you replaced "I don't think I can" with "let's see what happens"? What would happen if you allowed self-acceptance to breed self-confidence, which would automatically awaken your enthusiasm to try new things and have new experiences? When we appreciate our connection to Source and to each other, when we appreciate we are the conduit, and when we give ourselves the time and space to become masters in any direction, we increase our odds of success on all levels in a natural way and free of fear. Your divine curiosity is one of your greatest co-creative tools. Apply it as often as possible, and remember that when you are open and allow Source solutions to move through you, you become a conduit, activating your highest potential on all levels, taking inspired action as you see fit, an Earth Star Angel in a free will zone. We thank you for joining us today for our examination of the law of action. Join us next time when we will examine the law of faith. Until then, on behalf of the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings, I am Chimera, saying shine on, dear Earth Star Angel. Namaste.